Okay, so this is the nonprofit page, right? So there, it's really the big bulk of it is about communicating and putting that ask out there. So you're like supporters, volunteers, board members, bigger donors, little donors, anyone can create a fundraising page for the nonprofit. So really all they do is they need to send whomever they want to ask to their organization profile, which this is yours. And then just tell them to click fundraise. And then they're gonna be able to click get started. And yes, they want to customize their page and they can build their fundraiser. So then it brings them to their unpublished fundraiser page. So essentially what they can do here is enter in their fundraiser title. They can set a goal. They can set a duration. GAgives is November 30th this year. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. Giving Tuesday. They can add a picture, which I don't even know what I have. Let me see if I can find something. Let's see what's in these logo files. Okay. And then they can add a story or, information about why they're fundraising for the nonprofit, why they want to participate in GAgives Day. And then once they filled out everything that they that's required, then the site will prompt them to publish. And so they can do that, or they can keep editing. If they publish, they can still continue editing. So I'm going to go ahead and publish. And then now that my fundraiser is live, I can, click to share, tweet, or email the link to my fundraiser. It gives me some steps for success. And then, that people can read as well. And then you can also view your fundraiser page. So this is the public facing view for my GAgives fundraiser. So you can see I've got my my title and all the information that I filled out. If I want to see the total live view, I can click live page. And then this is what people who are going to my my page, that's what they'll see. People can grab the link from up here. If they wanted to personalize their link, they can go to their settings, and then they can put in a custom URL. So my test fundraiser for GAgives, which is not recommended because it's very long, but that's what I have. So there you go. They can customize their URL. And there's additional settings that, they can check out if they want. This is the more in-depth version, if you will, because obviously, nonprofits are going to have different levels of people who understand how to internet. And so, for those who get it, they can, click fundraise. It's easy enough that it gives you the step-by-step. And it kind of prompts you which things you need to fill out. If you try to publish too early, then the site will let you know you still need to fill out, your goal and the duration, or your goal and you need to add a title, or you need to add an image and a title. So the site will let you know.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So the site will let you know what exactly you need to fill out that's still missing before you can publish. And then of course, again, like you saw, as soon as you fill out everything that needs to be filled out, then it will automatically prompt you to publish. And then you can do that. And then of course, there's share buttons right here for people to be able to share out their organization and all that good stuff. Updates is if they wanted to thank supporters, share news, progress, So
Oh,
they
that's
can
cool.
start a new update. This only shows on their page. It doesn't get emailed out to anyone. Some people assume that it like they post it and it gets emailed out to everyone who's donated.
Yeah,
It does
no,
not.
I get that. Will you do one just real quick? Just
Yeah,
I kind of want to see what it looks like, because
Yeah.
other canned stuff, Taylor, that we could do.
My fundraiser is going
Right, like
amazing.
how much is left or whatever.
Donated just $50 more to go. Oh. Fundraiser status. Oops. New update has been posted. Then
That's
you can
cool that you
share
can
your
share
update
it.
with everyone. You can email, post about it on your social media. And then if you wanted to edit it, you can do that or delete it. So as soon as somebody donates, they'll show up on the donor timeline.
Okay, cool. And then when you were in settings, I think there was something about like team fundraisers, like team and event participation.
Yep.
Could you speak to that?
Yeah. So basically, this would come in handy if, let's say your board, you created a team for your board. And then instead of joining the team, the board members created a rogue single fundraiser. You can always add them to the team or an event that you created.
Ah, got it.
That I want to show you something that I think everyone should do is create a fundraiser template.
Ah, yes.
So this is going to give them a template for their individual fundraising pages. So we're going to say create. You can describe the template to members of your team. You know, this is not part of the fundraiser. So the fundraiser template, which is under fundraising tools, it's the very last one in their dashboard. The fundraiser template allows them to pre-fill out everything, not everything, but for most things. So like fundraiser title, they can say, you know, like my name, fundraiser for nonprofit, or, you know, my Giving Tuesday fundraiser, or whatever they want the sample title to be. They can add in a like automatic funding goal for everyone. So essentially, these are all the things that are required to publish. So if the nonprofit creates a fundraiser template, they can fill all this out in advance. So then people can publish right away. And then all they would need to do, they can edit then after that if they want. So they can add in a stock image, stock short story, regular story, etc. So they can fill that out. And so that makes it like really easy for their supporters to be able to create a fundraiser, like peer-to-peer page for their nonprofit during GAgives. And, you know,
This is awesome.
It hopefully, you know, the goal of it is to cut down on, you know, people's confusion, because we really want it to make it as easy as possible for them. That way they're more inclined. And then basically when they create a fundraiser, when they click fundraise on the organization's profile page, like we saw before, they'll get prompted to use the template.
Cool.
Then, yeah. And so then once they like agree to use the template, then it'll automatically fill out everything that the nonprofits put in here for them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So create a team. So the same beginning steps. You're on the nonprofit's organization profile page. You click fundraise. So in this, it automatically prompts you to create like a single individual fundraiser, because that's what the majority of people do. But you can click this other fundraising solutions. If you do that, then it gives you the option to create a team or an event page, which is like the step above the team. So let's say we want to create a team. It gives you information about the differences between each one. And then you can create a team, and then it starts you through the same kind of process, but for a team. So single beneficiary, and then launch team manager.
So even if you're an org admin, it's the same process, what you're doing here, just going on the main page and clicking fundraise?
Yes.
Got it, cool.
So then it gives me, this is my template page. So teams and events do not have to be, they're automatically like published, if you will. Those do not have to be like manually published like individual fundraisers do. So that's why, which you'll probably notice if you go back and look at the recording, but for the fundraiser, there was a little rocket ship that said publish. These don't have that. So basically, you can fill out the team title. Oops, Dawn's test team. You can, add a goal and progress bar if you wanted. Teams, fundraisers automatically have it, but teams don't need to. But if you wanted to add it, you can edit the goal to be, let's say, $500 since 5,000. Oh my goodness. You can remove that section if you want. You can edit it at any time. And then if you wanted to add a story, you click into there, it adds it. Dawn's test team story section information. Spell extravaganza. Okay. So I can add images here too. It's the same kind of text editing bar that you saw on the fundraiser. And then it automatically saves if you click outside the box. So there you go. And then you'll see there's no team members yet, so you can't see the leaderboard. When you're logged in and looking at the team, then it shows you everything that you can add to it. But if there's nothing happening, then that stuff like won't show. Donors isn't here. So like all this stuff. So if I go to the live view, then it just has what I just added, the story section, and then the amount raised with my goal. If I wanted to edit it again, I can add a logo, which let's see if I can find that one that I already used. This one. I'll add that and see, this is 1-to-1 on the team page.
Okay.
So I did that. And then I want to adjust the metrics to show number of donors and number of donations.
What's member? Members is the team members.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they can adjust their metrics that are showing on the team pages. Then if I wanted to add a theme color, I can do that depending on what my, nonprofit's theme is. And then let's see, I want to add a background image. I'm going to do these purple mountains. Or that's not a mountain. I don't know what that is. It's a close-up of something. So I added the background. I've got my logo. I've got my metrics, my fundraising title, my amount and goal. And then once people start joining my team, which to join a team, you just send them your team link, which right now I didn't customize it. So it's right there. And then people can just click join this team. But I think I do want to customize my URL. So I'm going to say Dawn's test team GCN. Like that. So now I have a customized URL. So I can copy and paste from the URL bar, or use the share buttons and stuff to share out my team page in order to get people to actually join my team. And then once people join my team and create their individual fundraising pages like we saw before, then they'll show up on the leaderboard, and then I can make adjustments, to how they're like displayed. Let me see what other settings there are. So teams can also create their own fundraiser template for people joining their fundraising team. Okay. So that's another step. If they wanted to go a step further, then that's something that they can do to make joining their team really easy. Or let's say a nonprofit wants their board to have like a board team for GAgives, the nonprofit can create the team page and then set up a template specifically for this team.
Right.
And then share out that team page and have the board members join, and then they'll get prompted to use that specific team. So like, let's say they wanted each of their board members to raise at least $1,000. Then they can put in a goal of $1,000 for each and kind of control that, the kind of information that's on there. And then that cuts down on questions too, hopefully.
Okay. I had a question. Mm-hmm. Go back to that general page where people can click join team. So the question is, so if I am brand new and I click join team, and there's a template, that's gonna pop up like in the other time?
So let me show you what it looks like. Enter a title, name, team, funding goal, 500, fundraiser image. I'm just going to do that same thing because I know what it is. So now what I'm going to do is I do this. Do I have my personal on here? I wonder if I can join my own team. I don't know. This is the problem when you allow you have like password managers, you never know any of your passwords.
Oh, I'm the same way.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna like.
Do you want to share it with me, or I don't know if that helps?
Yeah, actually, why don't you
send me that link?
Yeah. I'm gonna chat this to you, and then you can join the team and then see how easy it is.
Let me share my screen then. Start a fundraiser. Wait, let me hide. So it has a campaign. Okay.
You have existing campaigns that can be added. Okay, so you've already got that one. You want to create a new fundraiser.
Oh, okay. So it automatically used your template.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So you just got to make sure, like, where can you go look at all your fundraisers?
Under your user profile. But so you see the rocket ship. Yeah. So if you click publish, it's going to tell you what else you need to do.
Okay.
So you need to set a duration. So yeah, and then you can just do it right from there, and then you're done. Or you can keep editing.
Okay.
If you wanted. If you did that, then and see the rocket's green now, so it's letting you know, hey, you're ready to publish whenever you want. But if you wanted to edit your story, if you wanted to connect your Instagram, if you wanted to do any of those things, then you can.